Well, good morning, everyone. This is Mona, and welcome to Butterfliez Home and Garden. Wanted to come on and do another walkthrough of the garden. We have had a lot of heat and humidity again, so I have not been able to really get out here and do much of anything. Still haven't completed taking all of the watermelon beds and getting everything pulled out of there, so I'm going to do that this morning as well. But I realized that I never kind of gave you guys an update on my compost tumbler. I kind of did it wrong in the beginning, so kind of started over. Still don't think I did it right, but I'm putting in the effort of trying. But I just threw some banana peels and food scraps and all of that good stuff down in there. So I'm gonna get it all mixed up and tumbled up and just keep moving forward on it, you know, and see what it's gonna do. So let me finish up with this and I will be right back for us to do a walk through the garden. Hey guys, I'm gonna start over here at the tomatoes. Everything is doing well. It is, you know, late in the season. We've had such excruciating heat and humidity this summer. I'm surprised that my tomatoes, you know, held up. I've had a lot of success with a lot of the tomato plants, and some of them not so much. The opalka right here, it did, you know, produce, but not as much as I thought that it would have. Again, I don't know if that has to do with how hot this summer was, but things are starting to die back, so I'm just letting it ride out and, you know, do a final harvest soon and get things pulled and start planting the fall crops. I lost a lot of nutrients this year in my pepper plants, but they did produce. You know, I still got some jalapenos that are growing on. Right here is the Anaheims, and I think I have probably harvested off this Anaheim at least 4 times this summer. And the Serranos are still doing well and producing. All of the tomatoes over here are doing very well also. We got some Roma right here, and this grape tomato and this tricolor tomato, where did I get these seeds? I want to say Peaceful Valley. These right here are delicious. I mean, just so delicious. Over here we have some San Marzanos and Brad's Atomic, and yeah, it's time to do a harvest. You know, we got a lot of, I don't know if this is disease on here or just it's time to get ready to pull everything out. So I am going to prune and tie some of these up because the branches, like this one right here, yeah, this whole thing needs to come back up. But I am going to do a harvest. I'm going to do little by little. The peppers definitely need to be harvested. They are loaded down, and as you can see right here, and all of these are the Spanish Mammoth pepper, and the cayenne right here, and the habanero. I just did a harvest on these, and as you can see, it is in need of it again. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing that and making some more spices out of that. My collards, look at that, guys. Look at them. They have bounced back. So hopefully within the next week or so, I'll be doing another harvest of those and get them in the freezer. This pepper bed over here is doing fantastic. I am like I said, I need to do processing in an order. I don't want to pick them and then they're just sitting on the counter. And until I can get to them, I want to pick them on the same day that I am going to process them. Finally got some movement here with the pole bean. I think this one is a yellow wax. Yeah, this one is a yellow wax bean. And this one has decided to make friends with the tomato plant over here. So I am going to do a harvest on those as well soon. And over here, this is my other grape tomato plant. And it is loaded down with tomatoes. So I need to get out here and get that done also. The sugar snap peas, I was surprised that they even held up any because of the heat. You know, they are a cool weather crop. But, you know, it's hanging in there. And the sweet banana peppers, yeah, they're still doing their thing. And even though my bush beans look a little crazy, I'm still getting blooms and green beans. So I'm just going to let it ride out and see what it does. Let's go up here. Eggplants are doing awesome. I have harvested several on the eggplants this year. Got some that are kind of protruding out, but it is producing lovely. So I'm very pleased with that. This right here is the cucumbers that I bought from Lowe's that were really beat up, and they're trying to bounce back, so I'm just gonna let it ride out. This over here is where I put some more corn and put some green zucchini. So I'm gonna let that ride out as well and see what it does by the end of the season. This is that bed that we're still gonna get pulled out. It was just so extremely hot that day that you couldn't even bear to be out here. So right now it's pretty pleasant. You do feel the humidity, but it's not bad at all. Over here we have our yellow crookneck squash. I don't know what Davis is barking at. Oh, the neighbor's dog just came out. Excuse the air conditioner as well. I need to get in here in this bed and prune things back, but there's a lot of activity. I just stepped into a spider web. Jeez. I hate when that happens, but you know, got a lot of movement in there with things, and I know I saw a couple of zucchinis over there. Oh, I want to show you guys this. This did bounce back. I will say I'm not a fan of the taste of this. This is the Thumbling Tom yellow tomato. Don't really care for the taste of it, nor do I care for the taste of the dwarf tomato, so probably won't plant those again. May save some seeds, don't know. So another thing I wanted to show you guys, I haven't put anything in my veggie pod yet, but I do have some seedlings going indoors. I mean, I've already pulled things out of here some time ago, but I am going to get out here today and transplant some lettuce that I started indoors. I think I have black-seeded Simpson, gourmet salad, and one other variety. So I'm going to come out here today and get those put in, and you know, start eating off of some yummy lettuce again. I mean, that lettuce was really good and really fresh. But let's go back over here. and show you the containers on the patio. Well, first let's look, because I know, oh, yep, there we go. We got some pollinators in there. Sorry, don't want to disturb you. I want you to do your job. But see, we have some movage. That is awesome, guys. Pink lemonade, blueberry bush is doing well. This is my first time ever growing any type of bush. So gonna be interesting to see how it all plays out. This cucumber right here, it was so beat up when I bought it. I'm seeing some biting going on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come and treat for that, but as you can see, we do have some cucumbers coming on. It bounced back really well. Very pleased with that. This down here, this is a sweet heat pepper, and this over here is a Marachi pepper, and they're both doing very well. Starting to put on fruit. I've had really just a bumper crop with my peppers this year. I'm very excited about that. This over here is a patty pan, and as you can see right there, we got some fruit coming on, so I'm very excited about that. And over here is our Brussels sprouts that was really beat up by the bugs. But as you can see right down in there, we have some Brussels sprouts coming on. This one over here is just starting to come on as well. Very satisfied with that. The sweet potatoes are doing awesome, especially now that I have been able to get on top of this Japanese beetle problem. I mean, that was just horrific dealing with that thing. Our rhubarb is over here. It's doing well. I need to definitely come and prune, especially get this big ugly leaf off. But this has done so extremely well, better than I thought, for it being the first season of growing it. Doing awesome. This is the Indigo Rose tomato. This is one of the beat up ones that I got from Lowe's also, and it's doing just really good. And this over here, I want to say it's the, I don't know, it's one of the ones I got from Lowe's. Yeah, Lemon Boy tomato plant. This is another Mexiball pepper. It's doing well. This tomato plant right here, it's producing. It really struggled taking off, and my label has rubbed off, so I don't even remember what it is. This tomato right here was one that I got as a gift, and it didn't have a label to say what it was. And this one also, the label has rubbed off, so don't know what it is. Well, anyways, guys, that is it for today. I will actually come back on once I get things picked and harvested to show you what our harvest is. So I will see you in a moment. Alright guys, I am back. I have harvested what I'm going to harvest for today, because once the sun came out and that humidity just slapped me in the face. I couldn't stand to be out there any longer. So these are a mixture of tomatoes. There are some pink Brandywines, some early girls in there, some Rutgers, just a combination of different ones, and they turned out really good. I mean, you know, cracked and all of that on some of them, but it doesn't change the flavor. And I'm actually going to be freezing all of these tomatoes anyways, to process all of them at the end of the final summer, the final harvest, to make tomato sauce and salsa and diced tomatoes and stuff like that for chilies and stews and all of that good stuff. These right here are Atomic and the Black Vernissage. These are some Romas and Opalkas mixed together in there. Got some eggplants back there. Got a few of the yellow wax beans, and got some purple pole beans, and my pole beans, green pole beans. I mean, these things are huge. I didn't know that they get that big. But I was able to pick a bunch of those today. Let me see if I could find just a regular bush bean. Oh, that's a little monstrous too. Oh, okay, right here is a good example. Let me put it over here. And you can see there is one that's not so crazy looking. There. You can see right here the difference. This is a bush bean, and this is the pole bean. Taste is really the same. Very good flavor. So I'm looking forward to cooking that to see how it tastes. I didn't pick all the peppers, but I picked a few right here, and then I picked quite a few of the Spanish mammoth peppers back here, only because I'm just gonna start processing these. But since I'm not going to be processing my tomatoes right now, I can kind of get started with the peppers, and I'm just really going to just take them, clean them, dice them, put them in a baggie, and put them in the freezer and pull them out whenever I need to use them in a recipe. Over here we have some Roma tomatoes, and as you can see, they did really good. I mean, you got some that got bad on them, but you cut that off. And the grape cherry tomatoes, as you can see, I mean, when I say these are so good, oh my goodness gracious, guys, they are so good. They taste like cherry candy. Very, very sweet. Very, very sweet tomato. But this is the harvest for today. So, yeah, I'm very excited about this. There is plenty more out there that needs to come off, but again, the heat and humidity is back, and it is just kicker this time. You know, I don't know if it's much hotter than it was throughout the summer, or it's just that I'm so drained with the heat and humidity. I mean, it just stops you in your tracks. You can't really do anything. You feel miserable outside. So, just wanted to come on, share with you the harvest, and I will catch you guys on the next video when it's time to do another update or do the final harvest of the season. I still got quite a few things growing. I'm starting to plant my fall crops. So, as always, guys, be blessed, and I will see you in the next video.